A warm welcome to you and thank you very much for joining us. Leading Malian opposition leader Soumaila Cisse has been abducted along with 6 members of his team while campaigning in the center of the country. In a statement released on Wednesday, Cisse's Union for the Republic and Democracy (URD) party said the politician and his team had gone missing after campaigning near the town of Niafunke in central Mali. In a subsequent briefing, the party said Cisse's bodyguard was killed and 2 others wounded when unidentified gunmen ambushed the group between villages in the northern region of Timbuktu. Our journalist, Chancellor Ningi, has been following the developments and filed in this report.
Mali's main opposition leader, Soumaila Cisse, has been missing since Wednesday. His Union for the Republic and Democracy party said in a statement on Thursday. Soumaila Cisse and 11 other members of the party are believed to have been kidnapped during an election campaign in a region where terrorists frequently carry out attacks. Honorable Soumaila Cisse is not free, contrary to all the erroneous information circulating on social networks. The Honorable Soumaila Cisse at this hour, 11:30 a.m. We still have no plausible information, no confirmations from the government or anyone else to actually ascertain that he has been released. The abduction of Soumaila Cisse is the first for a Malian figure of such stature since the beginning of a security crisis that has plagued the country since 2012. The party has urged the government, military and UN peacekeepers to help find the missing group.
Indeed,
the parliamentary elections scheduled for the 29th of March are based on the recommendations of the Inclusive National Dialogue, which the President intends to implement. On Wednesday, President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta announced that the elections would indeed be held, but several people are calling for them to be postponed. And as a result, one of the main reasons is because of the coronavirus and the persistent insecurity question in many parts of Mali, and now the disappearance or the kidnap of opposition leader Soumaila Cisse. So for these reasons, we speak with Ramata Diari, a journalist in Mali. Hello, Ramata. Thank you for speaking to us this morning. So what are the under what circumstances was the Malian opposition leader kidnapped?
Well,
there's already a statement from his own political party. In fact, we are in the middle of campaigns for the first round of the legislative elections scheduled for Sunday. He was between 2 towns. He had left one town for another, and it's true that he was in the northern zone in Timbuktu. He should have arrived in the next town for another campaign meeting, but he disappeared starting Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. His phone is not working, and this is a big problem. Insecurity in this area is really recurrent, and we've not found ways to contain it.
Une des raisons de l'insécurité est vraiment récurrente et elle est là, on n'arrive pas à la juguler.
Last week, another candidate from the same region was kidnapped and released 48 hours later.
Well, you're talking about a real problem of the problem of insecurity here, but this would mean that measures may not have been taken to secure the teams of the various candidates during this election period, especially in so-called high-risk areas.
Nous en sommes au 4e cas.
This already is the 4th case that we have seen. In the regions of Cisse, a lady, a parliamentary candidate, was robbed on her way to a campaign meeting. All the money that she had was taken, the vehicles and all that. Last week in another region, another candidate was also robbed. So I don't know how their security is being ensured. Do the candidates take care of it themselves? I don't think they have escorts. It doesn't seem to me that they are accompanied by a military escort, so they are quite easy to attack or kidnap.
Militaire pour les protéger avec des armes et tout ça. Donc ils sont assez faciles à kidnapper ou à attaquer.
Back to Soumaila Cisse's case, what is the reaction of the Malian government to his kidnapping?
et de ses 2 membres de son entourage.
Alors, le gouvernement a fait un communiqué.
Well, the government has issued a press release. There's a whole bunch of rumors circulating on social media networks as usual. They claim that there was an armed attack and that the member of the delegation was killed, and a lot of things are circulating that have not been verified. Perhaps we should get closer to the family, who could be better informed. But the government in its statement says that it's doing everything possible to find him with the support of the armed forces that are deployed on the ground, likely in Bakan and in MINUSMA.
Given the bleak security situation, do you think that Sunday's legislative election should be postponed?
Well, this is the view of a lot of people, and it's also mine, for 2 reasons. The security situation has led to the extension of the mandate of members of parliament twice in a row. Because of the insecurity, we could not vote on the national level, and with this aggression and the kidnapping of candidates in the north of Mali, the insecurity then spread to the central region, which made the situation more complicated. Schools have been closed, and now with the coronavirus epidemic in Mali, many, like me, think that these elections should be postponed. An emergency meeting was held at the Ministry of Administration with all the representatives of political parties. The observers talked about postponing the election, but in his address to the nation, the head of state confirmed that the elections will indeed take place on Sunday. Opinions are divided. It was thought that, given the added security and health risk, there would be another postponement. But anyway, the president has insisted and affirmed that the first round of the legislative elections will go ahead.
On allait prendre une autre décision, mais en tout cas, le gouvernement, l'exécutif persiste ici. Ces élections ont bel et bien lieu, en tout cas pour le premier tour des législatives dimanche.
Ramata Diaoré, en tout cas, merci d'avoir accepté de répondre à notre
thank you so much for speaking to us.
Je rappelle que vous êtes secrétaire de rédaction au journal.
And now we look at other stories that are making headlines on the continent.
Et on passe tout de suite à ce qui fait l'actualité dans d'autres parties de notre continent.